Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are cleaning and pulling out the Halloween decorations to get this place feeling a little spooky for Halloween. And I say a little spooky because my son, who is 4, told me not to decorate the house too scary until he is 5. The kid absolutely cracks me up. He's always saying just the funniest things, but he is really excited to get some of this Halloween decorations out. One of our favorite things when we stop by Target is going down all of the spooky Halloween aisles, so I'm really excited to add a little bit of kid-friendly spookiness to our house. So I'm filming this video on a Monday, and I don't know about you, but with 2 young kids, our house is always trashed after the weekend. Miles started t-ball, and we were just spending a lot of time outside at the pool. Plus, on the weekends, I really don't drive myself crazy trying to keep the house tidy and instead just focus on making memories and doing things with the family. But as you can see, when Monday rolls around, it's definitely time to get down to business and get the house back on track. So after I declutter, I always light a candle, and I already feel so much better, just more mentally clear having all of the clutter cleaned up. Even if I still have dishes to do and things to wipe down, just having the clutter gone makes me feel so accomplished and motivated to keep going. Another thing that's been keeping me really busy is we've decided to make a pretty big life change, and I plan to share when we finalize things or at least get a little more clarity on the situation. But yeah, life has just been so busy, good busy, but still very busy. Hunter is crawling everywhere and she's trying to walk, and I just can't believe she's already 8 months old. I felt like it went by quick with my first, but let me tell you, it goes by 10 times faster with the second. We also decided to fly to upstate New York to visit my family in about a week, and we have had to cancel so many trips to see them this year, and just, I don't know, one of my sisters still hasn't met Hunter yet, and I've been feeling so homesick. Plus, being able to experience some real fall weather will be a huge plus. I think this is the first season since I've owned a home, so 5, maybe 6 years, that I haven't cleaned with Mrs. Meyer's apple cider spray. I mentioned this in my previous video, but my stores are just wiped out of pretty much all of the cleaning products, and I have not been able to get my hands on any of the Mrs. Meyer's fall line, except maybe I think I got one thing of soap, which, hey, I'll take it, but I really miss the spray, and a couple people commented on my last video that they put notifications on for Target when it comes in stock, and then they run over and grab it. And I never thought of doing that, but it's such a good tip, so I wanted to let you guys know that. And I will definitely be doing that because it just doesn't quite feel like fall without the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider scent. I've been loving my house decorated for fall, and I get asked all of the time if I keep my fall decorations out when I decorate for Halloween or if I take down all the fall. And honestly, as you'll see when I start decorating, I try to incorporate as much Halloween into my pre-existing fall decor as I can. And that's another reason that I decorate with a lot of neutrals, because you can mix in other colors and patterns really easily around it. There is nothing like decorating in a clean space with a candle lighted. I find it so relaxing, and it's really a creative outlet for me. Now, onto the fun part. Halloween decor is so much fun. It's a lot different than my usual farmhouse rustic taste, so I'm excited for the challenge of decorating with a little bit of a different style. And there isn't too much that I purchased new for Halloween decor this year. Most is from the Target dollar spot and also DIYs that I've done in the past. I also loved collecting Rae Dunn Halloween, so I have a fun little collection of that to use as well. These items I'm laying out first are the new Halloween purchases I made. I was lucky to snag some of the mini potion bottles from the Target dollar spot, and I have literally never seen them there since. People just went crazy for it this year, or maybe it's just the first year I've noticed. Let me know if your Target dollar spot is generally wiped out or if you're able to find stuff. Usually I have had no problems in the past, but this year was just insane. I always lay out all of my decor so I can see it all and then kind of decide where it will go. And a funny thing with me is I rarely ever buy a piece of decor knowing where it will go. I usually just buy pieces that kind of speak to me. If it's a color or texture or just look that I like, I usually will buy it, and I'm always able to find a home for it somewhere, or a lot of times it gets rotated all over my house, as I'm sure if you've been here a while, you've noticed that I like to do. I am a sucker for the Target dollar spot Halloween signs. They are always so good. I don't think I'll use all of them for this video, but most will get used somewhere in my house this season. I loved how these shelves looked for fall, but I switch them up for every season, and I have a really fun plan for them for Halloween. I used to be, and still kind of am, a huge Harry Potter nerd. Like, I'm talking about, I would read the books every year since they came out kind of nerd, and I still feel disappointed sometimes that I never got my letter that I so anxiously hoped would come. So I wanted to incorporate a bit of Harry Potter decor here so I can just pretend I'm at Hogwarts. We've also been to Harry Potter World in Orlando a few times, and I have to say, if you are a Harry Potter fan, it is a must-see. They did an amazing job just bringing everything to life, and I love just wandering around the little world they created even more than going on the rides. first step is the floating hats. I'm attaching these to our ceiling with some string and white push pins so it will blend in.
I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you. You're standing by that window, playing your guitar. And if I close my eyes, I can almost hear your song.
I just couldn't give my cute little chalkboard up just yet, so I replaced the white pumpkins with these little skulls that I picked up from the Dollar Tree.
A picture of you. A picture of you. And I remember every day that I spent with you, the look you had upon your face when I said goodbye.
I decided to arrange all of the potion bottles on this shelf. Some of these are DIYs from last year. The brown aged bottles I made using Mod Podge with a little brown paint, and some of them I melted crayon to make it look like the potion was dripping down.
I don't know why I let you go, but I was young and dumb, and all that I have left from that time is a picture of you. I could talk to you for hours.
I added one of the Target dollar spot signs on the next shelf that says Madame Magica's Enchantments and Spells, and around it I placed some items I already had that I imagined a potion maker might find handy. Also, the little owl was a prop from an old Halloween costume, and I think he is just the cutest thing. For the top shelf, I used some of my Rae Dunn Halloween mugs and just separated them with velvet black pumpkins.
Stay up all night, and when morning came, we'd make breakfast in bed.
I found this cauldron at Hobby Lobby when they were having their spring clearance, and I don't think they intended it to be a cauldron, but when I saw this, I could not picture it being anything else. I'm using some white spiderweb decor to make it look like smoke from a potion is brewing and coming out.
What's wrong with me? I don't know why I threw it all away. And I remember every day that I've spent with you, the look you had upon your face when I said goodbye. I don't know why I let you go, but I was young and dumb, and all that I have left from that time is a picture of
I'm also going to be switching out all of the decor on this wall. I thought it was a great place to incorporate some of my Rae Dunn pieces and another sign. And the sign I used was actually meant to be a placemat of sorts from the Target dollar spot, but I just used a couple push pins and hung it up almost like it was a tapestry instead, and I think it worked.
I know the way that you think about me, but I don't wanna know the truth. I I hear the things that they say about me, but I don't wanna know the truth. Don't you ever wanna run away? Don't you ever wanna walk away? Don't you ever wanna leave this place? 'Cause I need you when the day's gone. And I would change for you. I break these walls too. And I would change just for you. And I would change.
These bowls weren't quite the look I imagined, so I switched them out for some neutral pumpkins instead.
I would change for you, and I break these walls too. I would change just for you. I can't get you out of my mind.
I also went back to my cauldron and added some spiders just to help it stand out a bit against the white wall.
I can't get you out of my mind.
I also thought this birdcage from Michael's would be a perfect fit here as a home for our cute little owl.
Right now you are sick of talking, and that the fire seemed to fade. And I know we're hanging on to something that so easily could break. Don't you ever wanna run away? Don't you ever wanna walk away? Don't you ever wanna leave this place? 'Cause I need you when the day's gone. And I would change for you. I break these walls too. And I would change.
Now I'm creating a fun little tablescape. I used aged book pages as the base and then added some spooky florals and then a dough bowl, cement pumpkins from Hobby Lobby, and the cutest jack-o'-lantern pumpkins from Michael's. And then I just went ahead and added mini witch hats on top and a battery candle inside. And my son absolutely loved these. He said it was just the right amount of spooky for a 4-year-old.
I would change for you, and I break these walls too. I would change just for you. I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get you out of my mind.
My tiered tray is a perfect example of incorporating Halloween in with my fall. I really tried to keep as much fall as I could in this space while switching it over to more of a Halloween look.
I think right now you are sick of talking, and I know we're hanging on to something. Can't get you out of my mind. I think right now you are sick of talking. Can't get you out of my mind. And I know we're hanging on to something. I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get you out of my mind.
And anything I didn't use in my kitchen and dining room, I'm packing up to use throughout the rest of my house. And I just have 2 more things to put up before I show you how everything turned out. I made these DIY bats 2 years ago using a free printable and then tracing them onto construction paper, and they are still in great shape. I hang them every year using painter's tape, and I find that it does a good job holding them up and then comes off without damaging your wall. I have 2 command hooks here that I'm using to hang 2 really sparkly and pretty wreaths that I picked up at Target. I've never hung wreaths on my pantry doors, but I have to say I am loving the look. Okay, here is the finished product. I think everything looks so awesome and spooky, but not too spooky, and all kind of works together in this space. And I am just feeling so motivated to add a little bit more Halloween decor in the rest of my house. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you are subscribed. I will also have a part 2 adding more Halloween decor throughout my house, so make sure your notification bell is on so you don't miss that. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.